Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Veronica, bring it up. Come on. Energy.
Wow,
Energy,
welcome back,
energy,
everyone.
Energy.
Well, welcome back.
Hold on. Chill. I said I'm the host.
Energy.
Welcome. This is the Nova Comma Podcast. I'm Harrison, and that's Veronica, the Energizer Bunny.
Hello.
She needs to chill. Yaps too much.
Wow.
And I'm just Harrison. Anyway, we were both finding an excuse to talk about anything that entertains us, but really to kind of clean up our never-ending backlog. And I only say this because of timing, but some would say, Veronica, that is called conversing.
Wow, like Novo combo and GOVO combo. Logo's right above Harrison's head. And I almost forgot to say the whole thing because I was like, it's been a while.
It's been so long.
It's been a month.
But you can listen to every episode as a podcast by searching up Nova Comma on your podcast service of choice. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. That just helps us know that you actually like this kind of content or not. But really,
you like
just
us, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's really what matters. If you're on Spotify, following or any podcast service, have you? I don't even know how many there are now, but that's not the point.
Too
here.
many.
I know there's a bunch. Maybe not. They've also
those.
downscaled. I could have sworn.
That's true.
That's not a point here. But anyway, this video is also sponsored by Olipop, but more on that later. Well, Veronica, since I've been out for like a month, and
No, we just took our Euro summer trip. That's all. That's all
nice.
it is.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. But with that, I finally got to. If you're watching this video, you probably have the idea. I want to talk about, and we are most likely only going to be talking about the Odyssey.
Yes.
So I finally only got to watch it as of recording yesterday.
And I watched it last weekend.
Last week. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be doing a whole review on that. If you haven't, I guess we're going to do a non-spoiler section really quick, talk about our thoughts, and then get into the nitty-gritty of it. You can like this video, save it for later. If you want to go watch it, then come back.
Watch in IMAX.
And then, let me see. Yeah. Did the video go out for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, let me check my internet real quick. But it's fine. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it, go ahead, go and watch it. Come back later, and you can watch the full thing because we'll have spoilers in the second half of the video, essentially.
Yeah.
But with that, I did just want to talk about the Odyssey. Just to preface, it is directed by Christopher Nolan, so he has a bunch of stuff. I usually try to watch all of his stuff. I've realized now though I haven't watched 2 of his movies.
Which 2?
Tenet and maybe 3.
Did you watch Interstellar?
Interstellar, I've seen parts. I haven't done a full watch.
Okay.
And then I forgot about Dunkirk.
Oh,
I forgot that was his movie.
Dunkirk?
I knew about Dunkirk. I actually forgot it was his movie. But just to give.
Okay.
So I guess the last one I've seen for sure is Oppenheimer.
Tenet's really good.
I've heard Tenet's good. Yeah.
Tenet's really good.
Yeah.
Has Robert Pattinson in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Which is why he's, because that's the other thing. When it comes to Christopher Nolan, it's he always has an alumni cast of people that he'll bring back. And I know directors do that a lot, right? But it's very apparent in my opinion because it's I think my first movie was it Inception, technically?
Batman Begins.
No, Batman Begins. Sorry, yeah. I was wait,
Batman
which one came
Begins.
first? Yeah, Batman Begins still. But, and then ever since, I always watch his stuff. So I was really excited for the Odyssey, honestly. I know there was a lot of, as it led up to the movie, I think when there's interviews and stuff and, people were critiquing because Odyssey, because, if you haven't seen the Odyssey and you don't know anything about the Odyssey, I'm very confused if you had to read it in high school. I feel like that's always the first.
I did. It was
foray.
PTSD. It's literally the most boring book on this planet.
I think maybe
I did not like the book. And I think Christopher Nolan did skip a couple of stuff.
And we'll Yes, yeah, we'll get to that part because that's one thing I wanted to discuss too. Was I think this is at the end of the day just like his rendition of the Odyssey,
Of the Odyssey,
and then
yeah.
it's very interesting to hear people complain about just
Mm-hmm.
that. Because did you see how like initially people were complaining about the armors or like, oh, there's like
Yes.
how
It's
can
very
you, it's not,
boxy.
yeah, or and it's not all of them, it was just literally Agamemnon's.
Yeah.
um Everyone else is just typical, but it's not even like, I think it's just because he's known for like trying to like add some realism or grounded film work, so I'm
And a little
sure.
bit like modern taste to it too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because that's Batman too. That's how I remember, like, oh, this is his modern take on Batman,
Yeah.
right? um But yeah, so I think overall, like, I enjoyed it, even though it was. I think my one big worry was that it was 3 hours.
Oh my goodness. It was long. That time was
When I saw
long.
the
It
time, I
was
was like,
long.
that is scary. But I think it was. I actually enjoyed it, and I didn't feel like it was that long.
Same. It felt like a plane ride.
Yeah, yeah. It
Because
felt
you
like,
know when what happened to me was like I stood up and I was like, oh, this feels like a plane ride. Literally.
yeah,
It
and
felt long, but not as long as I thought it was.
yeah, and
Like
it's
the
only
3 hours didn't
because,
feel that long.
yeah, and I think my one. I will add like one praise is that I felt like the flow was really good.
Hmm.
Um, Everything just like, even though it's like some people may claim choppiness or slow, but slow just, that's also the Odyssey as its
I mean, the
book.
Odyssey is
Honestly,
slow
the Odyssey is slow. It's about the journey, right?
as a book. Yeah.
Yeah. So it encapsulates that feeling, but not that much because it still speeds through a lot of like sequences. In my opinion,
Oh yeah.
it's a 3 hour thing, and then this is all just to say like it is very interesting to hear people complain, because then I'm like, wait, where is this complaint with Troy, or where is this complaint with which movie it was it?
Sparta.
Yeah, 300.
Yeah.
There's
300.
there's all these weird things. So I think I think it's because it's just tries to be
Gladiator
grounded in
even.
comparison, and in the direction. So
Yeah.
yeah, that too. Um, but yeah, I think overall I enjoyed the pacing. The visuals was really good. How is the sound for you?
Oh, our speaker could not keep up.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
interesting.
The bass like could not keep up with the speaker at all.
Oh,
So
okay.
I feel like some of our stuff was like clouded by our speakers, but not it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it
And
was
then
quite noticeable in some of the fight scenes in our movie theater.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it wasn't terrible.
And then also, I forgot to preface this. Did you watch? You watched an IMAX, right?
I watched an IMAX, 2D
But not,
IMAX.
but not the 70 millimeter, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's sold out here for the rest of time.
yeah.
Literally. I wish I
Literally.
was kidding.
No, yeah. Because I watched IMAX, so just digital IMAX.
Yeah, it's good. It's good in
Yeah.
IMAX.
No, it's really funny. I think I don't know if my wife mentioned it, but initially everything was sold out
Mm-hmm.
IMAX wise, and the thing is, by the time we came back from our trip,
Yeah.
the theater didn't extend the IMAX view showings yet. So
Oh,
it
okay.
only came up to the 31st. So by
Yeah.
the time we came back it was August 1st, and I was like, I booked
You're
it
like
already in
shit.
advance. I was like, I guess I'll watch it standard. But I was just more upset with like how it was gonna be cropped out and everything because standard. But
Yeah.
then, lo and behold, I checked the night before we drove out, and apparently they finally extended the show times, and they had more IMAX showings. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll book it. But
We'll go.
it was even just because we only have digital IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was booked. Like seats were
Isn't it
filled, and it's
crazy?
crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
man, it was crazy.
we had to sit like in the side, but not fully in
Mm-hmm.
the back, but like kind of middle side.
Middle side,
So
yeah.
it wasn't the worst. But I was gonna say I think our sound was fine, but I think the issue is always like it comes with his movies when it comes to sound design, and like
Yes.
just it's runs super loud when it's like
When it
those
shouldn't be.
moments. Well, but I will say in this time though, I heard that complaint prior, but then during my
Mm.
viewing, I thought it was okay because it still kept some moments where it's like, oh, it's just booming and loud and all that.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fine. But I never found myself not being able to hear the person talk.
Yeah, no, same.
Okay,
I think it was more background sound issues for us.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which is like kind of typical when you watch a Christopher Nolan film anyway.
And then on top of the IMAX too, I think.
Yeah, for like 70 millimeter, not IMAX.
Yeah. But did you have any other thoughts? Non-spoiler
Man,
thoughts?
this cast was stacked, literally.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was really excited for it. I do love a good Christopher Nolan film.
Mm-hmm.
So I must say, I am part of the cult, part of the problem. Like I would like to say.
I think I think me too. If we're claiming like if anyone doesn't like them, then unfortunately like we both do.
We both do.
But,
yeah.
And I'll speak more on that in the spoiler section. But I will also add, yes, the casting, really good. But also just as a non-spoiler section thought, any complaints I saw prior, it wasn't as big in my opinion when I watched it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think a lot of people, like, if you picked on, like, let's say, like, the whole, like, Helen drama or, like, Travis Scott drama, those scenes, they got a max of, like, maybe 5 minutes in the whole film.
5 minutes, yeah. Like
it
the
was
Elliot
really
Page
quick.
stuff, too.
Yeah.
That was, like, he was probably in it for, like, 4 minutes. Maybe 3. Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, a little bit more because, a little bit more because... But essentially, it's like most of the cast count is big, but a lot of the names are actually just like spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, like I enjoyed. I actually I'm surprised that I wasn't sure what to expect, but I actually did enjoy Matt Damon's performance. That was just surprising to me because I wasn't sure how to expect that, honestly.
Because he's really like a action film kind of guy. He's not like drama film for the most part. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but like,
but
Annehathaway killed it too.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson killed it. Like Tom Holland. Like otherwise, like everyone did their part well. Is what it is. It was all I'm trying to say.
It's crazy.
But all in all, I would actually be down to watch it again. Like that's like how I would say this. Even though it's a 3-hour movie and everything, I think it's been a while. I actually, because I will say like the last third still sits with me. I'm like, whoa, I still think about all this stuff, and I would be totally down to watch it again. I was so worried, but that's how I feel after.
Yeah.
But other than that, I guess we can just go right into it. But before that, we're going to take a quick break to talk about our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by Olipop, the soda your gut will thank you for. Yes, I'm talking to you, all of you. All right, have you ever missed that classic soda pop feeling? You know, the fizz, the flavor, but without the sugar crash and the guilt trip? Yeah, me too, you too, Harrison too? All of us. That's why I'm introducing to you Olipop, the soda that's bursting with flavor and good for you too. I actually have my favorite one here, strawberry vanilla. But the other weird one that I enjoyed was banana cream. I know, it's weird, super weird, but this is my favorite. Number 1, because it only has 3 grams of sugar per can, plus it has 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. And you know what you need with fiber? To use the restroom. Hee. But yeah, that means that you're going to have a happy and healthy gut with every sip. And it looks like that they took everything we loved about classic soda and upgraded to a modern, healthy conscience person. Like you, like me, like Harrison. My co-partner. My co-host. That's not here right now. So ditch the compromise and experience the soda revolution for yourself. Don't forget to use our promo code NOVO15 NGOVO15 to get 15% off your first order on drinkolipop.com.
And we're back.
Oh my gosh.
Did I throw you off? Did it work?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit. But I knew. With some water.
But water too.
Finally have it next to me.
Man. Man, but overall, like, so I guess spoilers, right? I think I want to jump into the parts that what because there's so much. But I guess the easiest thing actually would be, did you read up on any of the differences? Or
Um,
you said things were cut out, so like what?
I think
What?
things were cut out. I didn't read on what was cut out,
Yeah,
but I know there were stuff that like he changed on purpose because it was his rendition of it.
yeah,
But what I'm really impressed with Christopher Nolan is that he does not like CGI. So almost everything in this movie is real.
yeah.
Literally down to like, what's his name? What's Poseidon's son?
The Cyclops.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Let me see. I
Tip
wrote it
of
down
my
too.
tongue.
Oh my god.
What is his name? Anyway, that was real. That was like a puppet animatronic thing. And it was...
Polyphemus? Is that his name?
Oh, no.
No. What's his name? I just remember Cyclops. That's it. So
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that was real. Like, you know, the part where they had to pick between like going into the little like water thing versus like going through
the
like the island or whatever. The water portion of it was like real.
yeah.
He had like people canoe in circles to make like a water
The whirlpool. Yeah.
whirlpool, and I was like, oh my god, you
Yeah,
do
no,
not
like
CGI.
like a lot of those sea moments or like everything
Yeah.
shot over like the ocean, like you could tell that knowing him, he would do it. Like he would try to set
Yeah.
it to where it's like actually done like realistically. With
The
no
Cersei
CGI.
stuff,
Yeah.
quite interesting.
See,
She
that's
turned
what,
everyone
yes,
into,
that's where like
pigs
someone's
and
like,
stuff.
oh,
Yeah,
see,
it's
that's
crazy.
CGI. I was like, it's not a matter of like I don't think it's ever a question of like, will he use any of it?
Yeah.
But that moment, oh my god, that was a big one. The Cyclops did freak me out though. Like that scene was like dark, and
that was a little dark.
I'm like, I don't know if he ever really does horror movies, but he still has like tense moments.
He should never do a horror movie.
Be terrified with the amount of that sound
would
design.
Be terrified.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I will say, since we're talking about things that are different or missing, I think I wish, and this may just be in terms of like how he sets up Odysseus as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Odysseus in general doesn't seem as much of a trickster, but more of a, he's just very strategic
like a morally, he morally holds on to everything. Is how I feel like this Odysseus is.
Yeah. Versus like I think in the translations he's more brash, because that's why he'll do stuff like, oh, we'll just like the whole like, oh, let's say like I'm saying this is let's trying to think of the scenario. Actually, an easier would be the nobody with saying nobody with Cyclops. They never did that, because I think this is a whole deep thing, because I was curious on your thoughts. I noticed that I was ready for him to do like a, oh, what's your name? Nobody. And it just so then like not do it.
It would be like a bigger reveal and like not do it.
Because the Cyclops is the reason why like Poseidon is mad, right? Or was it a whole nother? Yeah.
Because that's his son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess because in the story, he actually yells out his name out of like, like as an ego move, because he's like, he could have just not said nobody or left it at nobody and said, oh, who stabbed your eye? Nobody. But at the end, he's like, oh, my name is Odysseus.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the trickster part of Odysseus was stripped in this version. Because I do feel like how Matt Damon portrayed him.
Yeah, they still made him smart. But
they still made him smart, but they made him like hold his values and his morals higher. Because in a lot of the lines of Matt, he was like Zeus's law and stuff. He's like, is it really Zeus's law? Like, I think I can go against the gods and the goddesses. Before he went to like eat lotus flowers for like 8 years.
Yeah.
But you know, like he held his morals higher, I think, in this version versus like the book. He was really more of like, I'm gonna trick the gods. I'm gonna do the opposite of what
Like go
you
against. Yeah,
guys
just go
believe
against.
in. You know,
I think he
yeah.
still does though. I think he still kind of did.
In some parts,
I think they still kept that through line where, like, for instance, like, oh, essentially the prophecy is your men will die, and he's like, I will prove that. I will go against that.
I will prove wrong. Yeah.
I will prove fate wrong, essentially.
Yeah.
So I think they still keep that along the, like, in the flashbacks. He always would go against. It's like, oh, I want to save these men. So, but I guess it's not as. But I guess I will say in this movie, it felt more. This is where it felt more grounded, where he actually had more, not morals, but I guess like he. What's the word? What's the correct word? Essentially, he just actually like thought about his actions more. He like lamented his action more. Like, you know, he actually, it weighed on him. Like the guilt was there. And I actually enjoyed that a lot more because it felt. I think what Christopher Nolan does well here is that war is not pretty.
Oh yeah, no.
And they left the PTSD part very well.
Yeah.
While
and
like
and the Helen of Troy part, like her face is like,
oh yeah, like actually
she gets actually beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
she's not so pretty anymore, I guess.
Which is it's the irony, right? Like the whole war was because of how beautiful she is. And
I do like the line where John was like, well, it's not 1,000 ships anymore, it's maybe 500, because he literally slashed her face.
Yeah.
So I thought that was an interesting move from Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
I think the biggest difference I saw was the Calypso part. That was a twist on its own.
Yes. Because in the book, I read this like literally yesterday.
Because I think in the book, he was there longer than 7 years. And I think he like enjoyed it in the book versus in the movie he just couldn't remember because she was feeding him lotus flower.
Yeah, it was the flower does like it had essentially it was just intoxicating, right? Where it makes them want to, it coaxed them. But yeah, because it was essentially more of a drug, if anything, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And while here, but here they made it to where it's more of like a.
Let's forget about your wife and
kids. It's like essentially just like a therapy session. Like she's trying to help her. She was low-key.
Like she wants him to remember.
Yes, but she felt her coping was just more like, oh, the body needed to heal, but your mind, like choose one or the other, body or mind to heal first.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'll give you like a therapeutic, like medicinal.
Yeah.
Like therapy, so then he can cope with that or heal first and then cope. Which is different.
Surprised. Which is different. I don't remember, but I don't think they had any kids together because he was on there for 7 years. I feel like Christopher Nolan dropped the island portion of Calypso because she was supposed to be on an island with a group of other people because she was exiled by her dad, Zeus, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'm trying to find a synopsis of this, and of course everyone has like the interpretations are written differently. But yes, I think you're right.
So they kind of just put them in like a deserted island for a while.
But I think the point in the book was he had to choose between actually going back home or staying. Right?
Which here in the movie he was technically choosing
to stay or go home. But yeah,
like his subconscious was wanting to go home.
Yes, building the big ship, the raft. Yes. Yeah. So it's just different, but I it's like one of those the points are there. It's not bad. I thought that was fine, because it flowed with how his script was going, so it was okay. I think the one unfortunate thing, but I think it makes sense. Some people are like, oh, they left out the whole cannibalistic giants part. Like the giants were
Yeah.
there, but they didn't show like the men going in, getting cannibalized, killed, and then their ships being destroyed at the same time. Because Odysseus was not supposed to be there, I think.
No.
Like he
No.
sent them off, like sent the landing
And
party.
instead of getting eaten by these giants,
Just got
did you notice the trees were moving?
Yeah.
Instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like magic,
That was crazy.
essentially.
Yeah, like magic. Did you know those are real giants? Those are real 7
No,
feet
yes.
people.
No.
And Matt Damon's stunt double is 4'11".
Yeah. It was a woman too.
It was a woman. Yeah.
Like it just shows like you can't fully tell, but she's ripped. I remember Matt Damon saying
Yeah.
like she's ripped. Her
Matt
arms
Damon
are
was like,
crazy.
never seen arms like that on me.
No, but that's where I'm like, this is where I think I enjoy Christopher Nolan's like pursuit of using actual cinematography and not using too much CGI and actually framing like, look,
Yes.
these guys are just huge, and using like not like too super short, like it's short people, but it's not like
that's like your normal.
but that's like the difference, right? It showed like,
Yeah.
oh, they just like super tall, big dudes, just to give that perception, which was so cool to know.
Basically found a whole
Practical
basketball
effects,
team.
essentially.
Like,
Yes. Yeah. So it's just the pursuit of practical effects is just so cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, that was going to be my segue, so I'm glad you caught on.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh man. Trying to think. Yeah, I guess that was sort of the big differences I could think of. Otherwise everything else, like, you know, the suitors being assholes.
My God. Robert Pattinson. Jesus Christ.
He
I've
made
never
me
heard a hard R on beggar in my entire life until it was memed so hard.
who let these
I was
beggars?
like, yeah, you plate lickers.
Dude, plate licker's the new one. I was like, oh, that's a new slur. Oh my god.
Oh my God. But he did the villain so well. And he typically never picks a villain role. So
No.
that's why I just loved when Robert was just scheming.
Yeah. And he
And
plays it
just-
so well.
He plays it so
It was
well.
so good because I wanted to punch his face.
No, same.
He's so scummy and everything. I was like, it's perfect.
It was great.
Um,
Till his last dying breath.
Man, and I also want to say, John Berthal,
Oh man.
he was good. It's just
was
really
good.
funny because half the time I'm like, he's just playing John Berthal.
He's playing himself,
He
essentially.
is just playing himself, but it's like he
Yeah.
plays the gruff character very well, more often
Yeah,
than
he
not, right?
does.
So, yeah, I just enjoyed seeing that because I was like, oh, that's just fun. That's just cool.
And I love that John got to work with Tom Holland again.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to see another project with both.
Yeah, you are. Back to back.
It's like have you seen the hot ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
poor Tom. Just throwing up.
I know.
Oh,
At the very end.
that's poor
Unfortunate.
man. Mm-mm-mm.
Let me see. There's
But Tom and Zendaya. You're going to see them again.
yeah.
Spider-Man.
But see, okay, so that's where I think a lot of characters, they just, you know, that's the one thing that I think I felt like I was misled. Not like I was like expecting it, but well, no, I was expecting it with all the trailers made it seem like, you know, star-studded cast. There's so many people here.
yeah.
Not saying that I was disappointed, but it was just like, oh, that's how they were getting people in and out, because it's just
In and
like
out, yes.
like Zendaya's playing Athena, but then just to go show like she also didn't have that much screen time, honestly.
oh,
Like,
no.
overall, but it was fine because it made sense. Because that's the other thing I want to add: the gods are very played down minimally, and it they never show up.
I think Zendaya's version of Athena was guilt.
Yes,
Because if you remember, they killed the priestess
Mhm.
in during the
Yes,
war,
and
which
she
she looked like Athena because she was like the priestess for Athena.
yeah,
So I think Zendaya's Athena is just a guilt for Odysseus.
yeah. I think she played like that trope or that
Yeah.
um
Which I thought was really cool because I would never think about that reading a book.
No.
Like you won't
Yeah.
twist that into a certain way.
yeah, because like essentially Odysseus was mostly dealing with guilt and like having internal and that's the part where I actually enjoyed the last act where initially I was like, I heard people complaining about Zeus's law and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it wrapped up at the end where Odysseus was like, we won the war by essentially taking lying and taking that Zeus's law and just breaking it.
Yeah.
The whole idea of like the Bronze Age is coming to an end and all this stuff. I was like, dude, that ties up so well.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Because it's true. Like I think that's the entire time. Like you see people, and that's the whole thing with the suitors, right? It's like they're the idea of the Zeus's law is like just to ensure like, oh, anyone you treat could be a god and you
Could
don't know.
be a god.
But
yeah.
then you see all this happen. It's like, oh, but Zeus's law, like it's just taken to great lengths of like, oh, this is just scummy, right?
Yeah.
Which, again, Trojan horse, same thing.
Which is, by the way, real. And
Yeah.
they did stuff everyone in there.
That was, and then now I'm going to say that's the next thing I wanted to talk about was essentially how visceral and how very realistic. Like, that is a true perspective that no one ever shows of like,
Yeah.
because more often than not you see like the wooden horse and everyone's just sitting inside and everything, but you
yeah.
never think about how they're sitting there for days, literally sitting in pH
And shit.
is
And
what they
dead
said.
people.
And dead people, because some people may not make it,
Yeah. No.
and you never think about that. Like that.
And
yeah,
it was crazy. John went into an interview and he was like, because they were doing the part where the horse was laying in the sand and the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think half in the first take, he was so cold. So Christopher Nolan was like, you want to take a break? And John was like, you won't break me. Let's keep going. You won't break me, Christopher. That's all John could think of. John was like, I gotta get through it. We're just gonna work through this.
because otherwise you have to reshoot.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But-
I just can't believe that whole part was real.
Yeah. No, it's
Them
crazy.
being pushed around and shoved in a horse.
And like pulled on logs and everything. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god. Like I was watching that scene, I was like, this is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's actually being filmed.
And it's so smart of them to like stab it because you don't know.
No, everything that happened makes sense because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
who knows? Just stab. And then all of a sudden someone gets slightly stabbed. They're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, don't say anything.
And then like the wiping of the blood, it was
Mhm.
all so good.
Yep. And right after that, the siege, right? The sacking of Troy. Like
Yes.
the whole like the gate section actually was just so much, it had so much tension. And it's funny, these are the moments that you're like, exactly what's going to happen. They opened the gate,
You know they opened the
win,
gate.
but
Yeah.
you still feel the tension. You still feel like their fear of like, oh, what if we can't
What
get this
if we
open?
can't? Yeah.
Like it's just, that's when I'm like, oh, the music's used well, and you see everyone's like fear and tension. Like Matt Damon's like actually like, Odysseus has badass
Panicking.
moments,
Yeah.
but it's still like, oh yeah, that was one of my favorite sections. And it's funny because it's just it's Troy, it's Iliad,
just
right?
Troy.
It's the Iliad part. It's not
like
even
typical destroy.
it's just Troy.
No, I think what I really enjoyed is like the witchy stuff. So like Calypso, Circe, all that stuff was really cool. Which I started reading
Pig.
Circe the book.
Oh,
There's a book on
yeah.
Circe.
Wow.
So, yeah. I just love like a good like little witch arc.
Yeah. No, I get. I knew that when you were talking about it after. I was like, I knew she'd like that part.
Yeah.
But that pig section.
Oh, I was threw up.
But like again, just great acting because it's the whole like they're forced to eat, and it's just it never ends. But you could tell like they're in pain because they're seeing them being changed. But you see everyone else that's normal. You're like they're like tearing up, and you're like, oh my god, this is happening.
Yeah.
And I think the one cool part normally in those kind of scenes,
Mm-hmm.
the pigs are usually just pigs. And I say this as like they just sat there and they're like all of a sudden now they go from human to pig, but they act like pigs. While here, they're still them. So they're freaking out and they're
freaking out.
going against the words like, Odysseus, don't do this. That's you're gonna get turned or something. Like that's grounded. It's so good. Like such good detail. That's where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna glaze
And I
that
love when she reverts them back too.
part. Yeah.
That was also a cool part.
Yeah.
Because the tension there was like, will she?
Yeah.
Or will
'cause
she
you're not
kill
sure.
them? because you
And
don't
it's like,
know.
and it's so funny because you read the book and you're like, the thing is, it's been years
It's
since
been
I've read
decades.
it.
Yeah.
Decades. And don't date me. How dare you?
You're dating us.
But it's been so long since I read the book. I'm like, I actually don't remember what happens at this point. Do they come back? I think they do. No, they should come back.
Yeah,
There's more after this. But it's just, see, the film just builds the tension so well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
This is all to say, like, little things where any complaints I've seen, like, oh, it's not realistic. I've seen, like, the author of the translation that I think Christopher Nolan based it off of. She was ragging on this movie too.
She was.
But I think, unfortunately, in my opinion,
that's her translations of it too. So he's just taking her translation and like redoing that in his version.
Yeah, and I think the weird part, this is just me being like, this is such an age-old issue of source material versus the adaptation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. More often than not, right? And this is just a day-old issue, like age-old issue of, they didn't include this from the book. But honestly, the Odyssey was so huge, and even like any translation now is like dialed down, right?
It's so long.
So it's just one of those. It is. I get it, but also this is just. I think it's an adaptation of the story at this point.
Yeah.
Because let's be real. If we're gonna be honest, then why are we not complaining about 300? People did complain about 300.
Yeah,
but no one's referring to it now.
No.
Or everyone's glazing Troy, but that's Iliad, right? That's totally different in my opinion.
That's different. Yeah.
But yes, Agamemnon's just an aura farmer in this one.
Dude, he had no lines, maybe two.
Aura
and he was just
farmer. But it worked. And it's just, again, to glaze that part, I thought it was such a good way to depict how Agamemnon's probably viewed by everyone else. Mm-hmm. He's like this like tall, like demeaning, huge dude that has legends about him, just to get killed at the end at his homecoming. Which I'm like, good irony, beautiful irony.
Died naked. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. And it's just like, see, that's where I'm like, oh, that was such little tidbits throughout the movie. It's like, oh, look, he's the guy that tossed his daughter off the cliff.
Yep.
They just said it, but they never talked about it again. Just to then reveal down the line, Helen's twin sister was in that shot on the other side,
on the
screaming
other
her
side.
head off.
Yeah.
And then plotting ever since. I was like, wow. So nothing groundbreaking, nothing cool, but it's just details like that as well. Oh, cool. That's nice. That's very, very nice to see.
Yeah. And I loved Tom and Anne's screen time together.
Yes.
That was honestly really good to see, someone who knew Odysseus and someone who didn't. So you're kind of just getting two sides of Odysseus. Odysseus, like his version of him. And it was really cool to see.
Because it's just forgetting that Telemachus would not have known. It's just one of those. I forgot that detail. I was like, oh, that's true. That would make sense. And I will say another difference, because this is the homecoming part. Mm-hmm. Odysseus coming back. Like in the story, he's supposed to be magically different, looking different, like a beggar, looking like a beggar. But here it's just like age old. Like he grew out a beard, put on a hood.
It's dirty, more grounded. Hopeless.
Which I will say, it's just a more grounded take, which I thought was fine. It was just as believable. I was worried about some things where I'm like, oh, there's supposed to be magic involved here. How he gets back,
yes.
How he gets back, there's magic involved. There's gods intervening. But I guess that's the one thing. If you were expecting a lot of gods to show up, there's not. Don't even. At this point, if you're watching, they're not. I wish I said that in the non-spoiler section.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Like, I wasn't sure how to expect. Like, I was like, Christopher Nolan's known for doing grounded work. So how is God's gonna play?
How is he gonna incorporate gods and goddesses?
Thunder, lightning, like torrent of rain, and tsunamis. That makes sense. But it is like what people felt like the gods were intervening at that point, right? So, yeah.
Which I thought was a cool interpretation of them anyway, because you're not supposed to see them physically.
Yeah, hence Zeus' law. So it's I know some people I saw some people ragging on all they talk about is Zeus' law, but I see the connection. Do you see Did you have
No,
any
I
gripes
do.
with that? Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
No. I think I see why people would have some gripe over it. Because I think by halfway point, they were like, Zeus is law, Zeus is law, Zeus is law. Like, all the suitors are just talking about it.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
think at some point, you're just like, okay, I get it.
I get
I
it.
get that we have
No.
to follow Zeus's law.
The funnier thing I will say is this is another point I want to talk about. I did find it kind of funny, but at the end, every island or every trial they get on, leave the boat, encounters the thing, runs back to the boat, like, book it, boys.
You think they learn.
But there's just that, it's just desperation, right? I get it,
Yeah.
but it was just by the third time after the cannibal island, I was like,
Yeah.
book
Don't do
it,
it
boys.
again.
Oh, it's not working. They're dead. There's just the point, but then I think this is where I was like, it's just funny because some people, they didn't show the cannibal part. I didn't get to say this because at some point we already had Cyclops eating or a couple of them, so I'm like, we're having two giants eating people again. It's kind of redundant, so I get it. I get why he didn't do it, probably for that reason. But it just got funnier where I'm like, each time it's like, it felt Scooby-Doo-esque or like Monty Python-esque, where it's like, we're here, oh god.
As soon as they landed where Cersei was, I was like, "Oh boy, they're gonna run it back to the boat."
They're running back to the boat. It's always running back to the boat, and it's running it back in the wrong way. We're like,
in the wrong way.
We got this, boys. Oh no, we don't. That was just my one like funny thing. It wasn't even like a gripe. It was
funny.
just like,
I thought about that too.
like, by the third or fourth time, I'm like, this is an Odyssey for like a whole nother like. It's a different trial, different journey for sure. It's like, oh god. Anything else? I'm trying to think. There's so many like little things I like wrote down, but we kind of touched everything for me.
No, yeah. The Hades part was cool.
Oh yeah, Hades. Yes,
that was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, I like how he was like, "This is for your eyes and ears only. It's for you." No one else.
And again, it's just I know some people are like, "Oh, go against fate." It's like, yeah, he does it occasionally. Like that was one who's like, he heard the prophecy. He's like, nope. But I think it was a very good interpretation of men just are at base, just man. Let me specify, man, not just men. Okay, but yes,
men.
My bad. Just are innate to like be greedy or just like, just they cannot, they're at base terrible people. Hence they just ate the sheep or ate the cows.
Ate the cows, yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. Damn. Odysseus at that point was like, I told you. Yeah,
I told you guys.
I'm done. I'm done with you. I tried.
Mattdamon was sick of his shit.
Yeah, it's literally, I'm sick of this shit. But yeah, I think overall, like I said, I enjoyed this movie with the only worry that it was going to be long, but it didn't feel long.
It was long though.
I guess my only critique could be that I wish there was more gods and mythology, because even like the monster right before it was the whole tentacle thing, right?
Yeah,
that's it. That was supposed to be a much bigger scenario, but and the mythology part was kind of dialed down. I guess that's maybe my only complaint, but for what it is, I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, and I must say, the one Asian guy in there, he just had to die immediately as they were setting sail. Take out his earwax.
He had the he used the gooner. I was like, oh my god.
He's
the one that folded. He had to be the one that folded first.
Yeah.
I was like,
God damn it. Our people, why are we like this?
Why are we always the one that runs out the door? We set the state together.
I know. No, overall, I thought this was really good. It was well done, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people that didn't enjoy it or didn't like it because stuff were taken out or just interpreted differently.
Then I know there's an accent thing too, like complaining about like it's just a modern American accent.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of hard to then say. I was talking to my wife about this. I'm like, I hear that and I agree. If that was the direction that they wanted to be a true adaptation, then yes, you would try to have some more Greek dialogue or Greek accents because I saw this before the movie and I could not unsee it. There's a moment when they went to the village at the beginning and they asked for a translation from Greek. A Greek person asking for that moment. I was like, is there dialect? I can't speak to this because I'm not like a historian buff. I can't say is there enough dialect changes that a Greek would not understand another Greek person? Because that was weird. That was a weird choice of like interrogating, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. But again, I think there's just those things that I can see the gripes and critiques or criticism. But I think I personally can just kind of gloss over that and be like, okay, but honestly, to get a good cast, it's going to be, I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't any Greek actors that you can do it, but to the scale, that might be it. I'm not trying to like diminish that.
Yeah.
But I understand, but it's one of those like, I think that takes time too.
It's also kind of like a give and take. Like if you wanted to have like Greek actors or like more
like realistic
people being more realistic about being Greek, then yeah. But this cast was just it had everyone.
It's one of those. It's hard. It's unfortunately one of those like it is just a Christopher Nolan movie because I feel like every other thing like people complain. I've heard the complaints about Batman for decades, for years. Just knowing, I had to do I had a whole class that was like going through what he did as Batman. Is like, okay, technically this is all crime. So therefore,
technically,
it's like if you're being there's just again as a DC person. We both have seen the complaints about that already. But it's still touted as like a very good modern take of Batman, of like a grounded version of a Batman.
Yeah.
Because then you have like Batfleck that flies around. Anyway, so there's there's differences here and there.
There's differences.
And
we've come to live with it. And I think
it's
people
I acknowledge it, but I still enjoy the product for what it is.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah. I just didn't want to like end it without saying like, there's so many different controversies came out of this, but it was still interesting to see as like a pain point.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, if you gotten this far, hope you saw it.
Yeah. I bet you if I watched it in standard, I would have had one issue. My issue would probably be the letterbox.
Yes.
That would probably be my issue, but nope.
We saw it in 90% of its glory.
Yes, because the 10% is honestly also very expensive.
It's sold out.
And sold out. But
and did you know you have to see 70mm with it not in the dark?
Yeah, it's weird, like, right?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
I guess it's because it's not digital, so like
you have to view you have to turn the light a little bit. Like, I just wanted to experience it, or see if I could.
One day.
One day.
I don't know which movie, but one day.
One day, just to see if we can. More often than not, it's always like sold out. And it's like half the time it's just FOMO for me.
I agree.
I just want, not a big deal. Overall, all in all, enjoyed the movie. I would love to watch it again. So, yeah. On that note, do you have anything else to add?
No, close it out.
I'm gonna close it out. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all our socials at Novo Convo and JVO Convo. If you're on YouTube, comment down below. Let us know how you think. Did you enjoy or not enjoy the Odyssey? Do you have any complaints? Do you agree with anything that we like? Just let us know. And hit all the buttons from right to left. I had to think about that because it's been so long. Once you look at it, it'll make sense. If you're on Spotify or any podcast services, give that a thumbs up. Like it. Follow us.
Love us.
See, I'm trying to be equal. It's like showing I love each child equally, and I'm like,
truly.
I tried to build up one and I forgot about the other, so that's my fault. I'm sorry. On that note, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.